Time now for Senior Helpers. I'm here with Sheree Ellingson, and today we're talking about respite care, which is something many of us probably don't want to think of, but at the same time, it's good to have a plan in place, especially as we get older, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a very good plan to have in place.
Okay. So how can you help with someone who needs respite care?
Respite care can come in all different shapes and sizes.
Okay.
We had a lady in the last couple weeks who had surgery. She's from out of town. Her family lives here, but she had to have a procedure completed 2 weeks in a row and needed help in between those weeks while the family went out of town and she was left here alone. So we kind of left it open to her as to how much time she needed and when she needed that help. So we came in every single day for about 4 hours just to make sure that she ate, took her medications, that she got her shower in, got dressed, and she felt fine.
Okay. So respite care, when we speak about respite, we're talking
a temporary situation.
A temporary situation. So maybe that's a good thing to know, because maybe somebody doesn't have a full-time plan in place, but maybe because of an upcoming event, the caregiver or the main caregiver has to leave for maybe a day or so. That's when you guys can come in.
All different situations.
Okay.
Oh, you get out of the hospital and you go, wow, I'm not as strong as I thought I was, and I need some help. Or I have to make sure that I can get to the bathroom safely during the nighttime, and I have no one else to help me. Great, we can come in for a few weeks until you get back on your feet again and you feel strong enough to be left alone.
Wonderful.
You go out of town, your family goes out of town for a wedding and doesn't want to leave mom at home. Well, we can come in for that little bit of time that you're out of town.
All right. What kind of background do your employees have to go? Because I'm sure it has to be rigorous when you know we're opening our doors and we're letting caretakers into our home. I would believe there has to be an extensive background check.
We are FBI fingerprinted. Everyone is.
Okay.
Even my staff, internal staff, is FBI fingerprinted.
All right.
Background check through the FBI. We recheck that all the time. If someone goes on vacation, we recheck it to make sure that they didn't get in trouble while they were on vacation.
That's a good point. And you have a website, so people are looking at that on the screen. And just looking at it, the screening that goes through, the credentialing, the training, this is a great opportunity for anyone that's watching right now to just kind of pull you up on their websites, right? And learn about what all you do, because I know you don't do the entire, there's certain zip codes that you don't go to, but tell us where you do mainly your service.
West Jacksonville, Clay, all of Clay, Nassau, Baker, and St. John's, the first 2 streets of 295 South.
All right.
In the St. John's area.
Okay. Now you decided to get this business.
Yes.
So this is yours. It's a Senior Helpers is a franchise.
It's a franchise.
What were you doing before, and why did you decide to go in this direction?
I've done many different things, mainly anything in the accounting field. But I was doing traveling and training for a company, and while my dad was very ill, and I didn't realize how ill he was, because my mom was like, well, he doesn't feel well today. You can't talk to him today because he's sleeping. So when I came to visit them, they live in Virginia Beach, I didn't realize he was bedridden. Under hospice care.
Do you think your mother didn't tell you that because she was trying to protect you in some way?
I think my mom was so stinking overwhelmed she couldn't even see straight.
Okay.
And I think it took her 6 months before she actually read the pamphlets that came from hospice and says, oh wow, here's the stages your dad went through that I didn't have a chance to read and know about.
You know what? That is so true. Because not everybody does all the research on something. Because when you're in a crisis situation, if you have a death in your family or somebody that's about to die, you're not sitting around reading pamphlets.
No.
You're just kind of going through the motions, and having an agency like yours to be around to help maybe guide us would be a positive thing.
Yes, we have been through it many times. And sometimes we see things and we want to point things out to the family to say, hey, are you aware of this situation? Because it's real important for them to be aware of what's really going on.
Okay. Can you help in addition to other, let's say someone has hospice coming to the home, and a hospice nurse maybe comes 2 or 3 times a week, or even a hospice doctor. Do you work in conjunction with other facilities and other caregivers?
Yes. We partner with everything in the home health field, from physical therapy departments, occupational therapy departments, to hospice. Because how hospice works is if you've been diagnosed and said that you're within the last 6 months of your life, they will provide limited services at first. Well, you still need much more than 1 hour visit 3 times a week.
Right, well, and also times you might need supplies, like you might need diapers, or
They
you might
provide
need
those.
chucks, or the things they put down on the mattress.
Chucks, yes.
Chucks.
Hospice will provide all those things, but what they don't have is people. So you can't get to the bathroom on time. We make sure that you can get to the bathroom. We make sure that you get out of the bed and exercise and walk around. We keep you involved. If you like to read your Bible, we read the Bible with you. We see that your friends come in and visit. Whatever it is to make you comfortable and still enjoy the last of your life is what our goal is.
Can you run errands for the family?
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
I was going to say, and do you do that they do that in their cars, or do they use the family's car?
Either one. I carry third-party auto insurance, which means that if my caregiver is involved in an accident, my insurance pays. If the client is with my caregiver and they're involved in the accident, my insurance still pays.
That's very helpful, because maybe somebody in the family just doesn't want to run out or run to the grocery store or something
That's
like
correct.
that. All right. So what the most asked question that you get, when you come on the show, and I know you've gotten a lot of calls, what are people really looking for?
There's a wide range.
Okay.
Most of the time it's the daughter that's so overwhelmed because she's trying to work, take care of her husband, her children, her grandchildren, and mom needs help. And she's like, I can't do it all. I'm spread too thin. And what we want to do is let the daughter become the daughter again.
Okay.
Let us come in and change mom, give mom a shower, see that mom gets fed, and then you just come over and be the daughter again.
I think it's a good idea. Plus, if you come early and get to know the family, you establish a rapport, and then going forward, people have a trust. And that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, we took care of a guy for 8 years, and we had the same caregiver with that guy for the 8 years.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't always work that way, but
That's a success story.
They were successful.
We love that.
She made him laugh, and he made her laugh every day.
And that's what it's all about, the quality of life, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, Sheree Ellingson, Senior Helpers, thank you so much.
Thank you,
in.
Karen.
You bet.